I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, Floyd Mayweather had an exhibition boxing match. And in this boxing match, ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing.
You know, a little upside down on some of his taxes and some of his properties. And I guess he needed to come back and fight and take care of that. Well, he got some cheese from that advancement. I'm pretty sure he took care of that. You know, and now he's chilling. Now he's saying to himself, you know, I'm damn 50 years old. I ain't trying to fight. No, I ain't trying to fight. Let's do an exhibition. You know what I mean? Like, this don't even make sense.
I want a real fight, so he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight. He got his advance, so there's no reason to make excuses.
StephenASmith sharply criticizes Floyd Mayweather for breaching the Manny Pacquiao fight contract. He says athletes naturally need money and earn it through their sport, but believes the way Floyd is now trying to make money is completely wrong.
I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop.
Manny Pacquiao says he signed exactly what was agreed, and Floyd already received his advance payment. So there is absolutely no reason for him to avoid this real fight.
Swirling around about you and Mayweather and saying it's going to be an exhibition, you saying it's going to be a fight. And the second part of the question is, how would you face him for the second time after the first decision?
You know, that proposal of exhibition that was long time ago, year after our first fight, but I didn't agree. And then I want a real fight, so he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real.
Tim Bradley believes Floyd may have taken the advanced money to clear his debts and now seems more focused on exhibition fights, suggesting this comeback is about money rather than passion for boxing.
He's not afraid of Pacquiao. Trust me, he's not. But the thing I want to make you guys aware of is that when you get these advancements, you could put a non-refundable tag on these advancements. You can do that. Now, I don't know if Mayweather did that, but you can. You can put a non-refundable attachment on this and be like, all right, hey, I need an advancement for training. I need $3-4 million or whatever for training expenses. And if they agree to say yeah, and he put in a contract that is non-refundable, it's free money. It's basically free money. So we know, Mayweather was, it's been reported, I should say, allegedly, that, he's been, a little upside down on some of his taxes and some of his properties. And I guess he needed to come back and fight and take care.
StephenASmith says everything now revolves around money. And considering Floyd Mayweather's financial troubles, every other decision appears to come after solving those serious money problems first.
All credibility in that department. But I don't want to hear a damn word about we don't want to give up something for a young.
Zab Judah suggests it could be a promotional stunt to build hype around the fight. He believes Floyd Mayweather is no longer protecting his undefeated record because his legacy is already established and there is nothing left to prove.
That got through the cracks. I don't know how. I wasn't there. I don't know his business. But somehow, he's saying it did. I mean, well, he didn't say that. I'm just saying I don't know how he didn't catch on that this is the real deal Holyfield.
Do you think it could be possibly a publicity stunt to give some type of push to the promotion? I mean, I don't know, like when the announcement came out, I don't know if people were really too ecstatic for it.
It's something that you would, you can use to your advantage to try to push the fight. It'll let people, it'll get ears and eyes on the fight for people that didn't know the fight was happening. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Because as a consumer looking in, you're like,
listen, man, I'm a fan of both guys, and I just want to watch it and see the fight happen. I mean, I'm a fan of boxing. I shouldn't say I'm a fan of both guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
you know, as a consumer looking in, we're like, yo, is he like, what's the complaint? What's the problem here? Like, what are you scared of? Because is it your O? Is it your losing that O? Could be that it?
Of course. That's what it's all come down to. I mean, the O is like a 800 credit score. Globally, universally. You walk around with an 800 credit score with the O. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the O brings. It brings an 800 credit score for wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd he's done a great job with that. Great job. So of course he's gonna, show the roll on that O. I ain't mad at him. Smart guy. He understands. He ain't no fool.
Tim Bradley reflects on the situation, noting that at 50 years old, facing someone like Floyd Mayweather, 46, an exhibition might have seemed smarter. He understands that many expected a real fight and acknowledges that signing with Mayweather meant committing seriously. Still, he offers insight into what may have influenced Floyd's decision, suggesting that after receiving the advanced money, Mayweather might have decided to change the plan. Bradley estimates he is about 80 to 90% sure this was a business decision rather than a matter of passion for boxing. Floyd may have thought the money secured was sufficient and then shifted focus. Bradley emphasizes that in promotions, fighters and promoters often take risks betting on pay-per-view sales and the venue to generate larger profits, which could explain such strategic decisions.
Now he's saying to himself, I'm damn 50 years old. I ain't trying to fight. Nah, I ain't trying to fight. Let's do an exhibition. You know what I mean? Like, this don't even make sense. I'm 50, you 46. Bro, let's just be smart and do an exhibition. And I get it. Everybody's saying, oh, well, he signed Tim for a real fight and all this stuff. I get it. And I'm not gonna argue that. He right. You signed Mayweather, damn it. You're supposed to be fighting for real, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just trying to give you a little insight on the stuff I know that could have happened, right? That could have happened. Maybe Mayweather was thinking like this. I don't know. But I just know that
reports surrounding the proposed rematch have grown increasingly dramatic, with some commentators claiming that Netflix may be preparing legal action against Floyd Mayweather over allegations that he accepted advanced money and is now backing away from the agreed fight. According to these claims, the situation is being portrayed as far more serious than simple rumors, with critics arguing that Mayweather is taking a major risk by allegedly failing to honor the agreement.
He's pulling tricks out here. All the rumors and reports that Floyd Mayweather was going broke, he's just proving everybody right. But Floyd Mayweather is playing a very, very dangerous game right now, because he's playing with a company that is getting ready to squash him, and that's Netflix. You don't have the power to play games with Netflix. Floyd Mayweather agreed to the rematch September 19th. It's even on BoxRec. This is how you know it's legit. It's even on BoxRec. You can go to BoxRec. He agreed to a rematch with legendary 8-division world champion, iconic Filipino superstar boxer, and will be a first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires.
In boxing, such listings are often seen as a sign that contractual and commission-related steps have been completed, which is why some are treating the matter as legitimate rather than speculation. The criticism has become especially sharp because Netflix is viewed as a major global company with significant legal and financial power. Analysts suggest that any dispute involving a corporation of that scale could quickly escalate if contract terms are not met. As a result, many observers believe Mayweather is facing growing pressure to clarify his position and address concerns about whether the rematch with Manny Pacquiao will proceed as planned.
You get a card, and you have to get it stamped every time you fight, and you have to bring your card to fight. If you don't have your boxing card, don't matter whether it's amateurs or pros, you can't fight. You need your boxing card. It's like your social security card, your birth certificate in the sport of boxing. BoxRec represents that. BoxRec is showing Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. It doesn't show exhibitions. It only shows real fights because it's been ciphered through boxing commissions. It's been ciphered through the state commissions. It's been ciphered through everything to make it legit. Floyd Mayweather agreed to this, got his advance money from Netflix, and now he's trying to run off with the bag. And now he's talking about, oh, we don't know what it is. It's going to be an exhibition bout. We don't know if it's going to be at the Sphere. What you mean, we don't know?
Reports suggest that Floyd Mayweather may be going through financial pressure, and some analysts believe his new manager could be one of the reasons behind it. While Mayweather earned enormous amounts throughout his boxing career, maintaining an extravagant lifestyle can quickly drain even massive wealth. Expensive properties, luxury cars, private travel, and constant high-end spending may have added to the strain over time. On top of that, certain management decisions and business choices reportedly seem to have made the situation worse rather than improving it. Critics argue that when spending remains high and financial planning is weak, money problems can grow rapidly, even for someone who once earned at the highest level.
19 million of the money was lost. So to lose 19 of 20 million, I mean, what, did you go to the casino over and over? Like, you know. So Rechnitz, now mind you, this is Floyd's new buddy, his new financial advisor. Rechnitz became what prosecutors called, quote, one of the single most important and prolific white-collar cooperating witnesses in the recent history of the Southern District of New York, testifying in multiple federal corruption trials. He claimed to have weekly phone conversations with Mayor de Blasio on his personal cell phone in exchange for campaign contributions. De Blasio, of course, was never charged. Now in court, Rechnitz paints himself as a changed man. While living in New York, I felt pressure to become a big shot, he told the judge. Sound familiar with Floyd Mayweather?
Between 2012 and 2014, Floyd Mayweather established himself as one of the highest-earning athletes in the world. His larger-than-life persona, undefeated record, and ability to attract massive attention turned every fight into a major event. Fans paid not only to witness his boxing skills, but also to be captivated by the image he carefully crafted around himself. Because of this star power, his fights consistently sold huge numbers of tickets and generated enormous pay-per-view revenue, making him a financial force in the sports world. One of the biggest examples of this earning power was the highly anticipated fight with Manny Pacquiao.
Mayweather get that 6-fight, $250 million contract, but what was unheard of about it, Mayweather got to pick his own opponents and still get paid. Mayweather, the persona he cultivated, whether you like it or not, has sold tickets. He was a big draw. He was the top earning athlete 2012 to 2014. Mayweather did his thing for sure. But in this lawsuit, it is alleged that while Mayweather was paid several $100 million through his different associated, those 6 fights with Showtime, and then he did, after that, he did the Pacquiao, for which he received a $100 million check, but he was supposed to get $200 million. He got a $100 million check, but he was supposed to get. So it's easy to get blinded, like, it's a lot of money, but if you're supposed to get more, you're supposed to get more.
Reports suggest that Mayweather earned around $100 million from that bout, although some experts argue that the total figure he was expected to receive could have been closer to $200 million when all revenue streams were considered. This difference highlights how important every financial detail becomes at that level. Experts often stress that once earnings rise into the hundreds of millions, even a small error in contracts, taxes, investments, or spending can lead to major consequences. At such a scale, every decision carries weight, and one misstep can affect millions, making financial management just as important as success inside the ring.
He fought Conor McGregor, huge. He fought Pacquiao. So now he's talking about fighting Mike Tyson. He does seem to be having money problems. And I don't care how many goddamn watches he bought, the amount of money he made boxing, unless he's been getting swindled on the business end. Once you start getting into having hundreds of millions of dollars, you're getting $10, $15 million a year or 20, 30, $40 million a year in interest. Right? If you're just in the stock market is like doubled in the last 4 years, right? I mean, so anyway, so Al Heyman is this. He's not like a Don King. He doesn't have that reputation. He has this, that he's a brilliant businessman. He stays totally in the shadow.
Despite earning well over $1 billion throughout his legendary boxing career, Floyd Mayweather's financial position appears to have been heavily affected by his spending habits, gambling losses, and ongoing tax obligations. While his earnings from major fights, endorsements, and exhibition bouts placed him among the richest athletes in the world, maintaining such wealth requires careful financial planning and discipline. Reports and analysts have often pointed to his lavish lifestyle, which includes luxury cars, expensive jewelry, private jets, and high-end properties, as a major factor in reducing his net worth over time. In addition to personal spending, stories of significant gambling losses have frequently surfaced, raising further questions about how much of his fortune has been preserved. On top of that, issues related to unpaid taxes and ongoing lawsuits have added even more pressure to his finances. Legal disputes and tax liabilities can quickly grow into massive financial burdens, especially when interest and penalties accumulate.
This sum represents the $500,000 in arrears plus late fees minus a deposit that Mayweather paid at the start of the lease and the $100,000 catch-up payment. So they deducted what he did submit when he was made aware of this, the $100K, and I guess a deposit. So the remaining balance is that. An attorney for Mayweather did not provide a comment by deadline. He has not responded to the lawsuit in court. In a separate legal matter, so we've already went over one with this luxury condo in Manhattan, right? But a separate legal matter, a Miami jeweler sued Floyd Mayweather last month, alleging the boxer owes more than $1 million for jewelry that he took but never paid for.
From the very beginning, everything surrounding this deal was intended to lead to a genuine and officially agreed fight rather than an exhibition or promotional appearance. According to the claims being made, Floyd Mayweather is now considered to be in breach of the contract because the agreed-upon terms have allegedly not been fulfilled. Those involved in the deal maintain that clear commitments were made from the start, and any move away from those commitments is being treated as a serious contractual issue. At this stage, Mayweather has reportedly been asked to provide written confirmation by tomorrow, stating that he intends to correct the situation and proceed in accordance with the original agreement.
For a real fight, he is in breach right now. He has to provide written confirmation by tomorrow that he has intent to cure it, and there's a certain amount of time because there's multiple breaches across the board. Mayweather said he and others have already reached out to Mayweather to correct the situation, so he's fully aware. The guy thinks he knows what he's doing every time, and when people try to reach out to him or give him advice, he always, I got this, I have it figured out. We definitely don't, because we don't have our next steps figured out, right? The fight is not canceled. Floyd is definitely in breach of his contract. There's been no request by anybody to cancel.
This written response is being viewed as an important deadline, as it would formally show his intention to resolve the dispute. Reports further suggest that more than one breach has already taken place, which has increased the seriousness of the matter. Major and other parties connected to the agreement have already reached out to Mayweather in an effort to rectify the situation before it escalates further. Their focus appears to be on resolving the issue through communication and compliance with the contract terms rather than allowing the dispute to develop into a larger legal or financial conflict.
Put on a fight that lives up to the deal and not degrade or disrespect anyone involved in setting this up. Pacquiao, meanwhile, is miffed by Mayweather's backpedaling. Manny Pacquiao, I believe he's going to bite me. He's going to bite me. Manny Pacquiao is not happy. He's been looking forward to this rematch. Nobody ever got a contract, and Netflix stepping up as a media empire holds a lot of weight. It reassured Manny that this was real. They put a stamp on it. He's obviously displeased. He does want to fight Floyd. He does not want an exhibition. Has no interest in that because that was never part of their conversation. And asked if the fight would ever occur as an exhibition. The fight will not take place as a pure exhibition under the contract and terms and platform we are partnered with.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned. Until next time,